So you want to start the gym, but you have no clue what you are doing. This was me at the very start of my journey. I had no clue what to do. I was lost. I was doing random exercises and I had no clear plan to then building my dream physique. I got lean, I built muscle, and I was also doing all of this while I was traveling and experiencing new cultures. So the question is, how did I get there? So I was doing my daily steps, I was weightlifting 3 to 4 times a week, and I made sure to dial in my nutrition. So I want to break down 5 things that you should do at the very start of your journey to optimize your potential. Number 1 is to get your steps in. So I made it a non-negotiable to get 10,000 steps a day, because at the end of the day, the more steps you do, the more you can eat. And I love food, but it's also a really low impact piece of cardio. Number 2 is to weight train 2 to 4 times a week. So the key with this is you want to make sure that you hit each muscle 2 times a week. So the best split would be an upper and lower split, because you're going to do upper twice and lower twice during the week. So you're hitting both muscle groups. Another important note is to make sure that you train to failure or near failure so that your muscles can get full tension and progressive overload over time. Number 3 is to hit your protein and use the 80-20 rule. So you want to make sure you're hitting your protein every single day. And you also want to make sure that you leave time for fun foods, because we don't want to restrict, because then you're not going to be able to stay on track, and it also just makes it harder. Number 4 is you want to make sure you're following a structured training plan. So with any exercise that you do, you need to make sure you understand why you're doing it and what muscle it's hitting. For example, when you train your glutes, you have the glute max, the glute medius, and the glute minimus. So you need to make sure that you're using exercises that hit all 3 of those muscles, and you need to understand why to make sure you're training optimally. And number 5, track everything. So your reps, your sets, the weights, because you need to make sure you're progressive overloading. So you're upping the weight, you're slowing down the movements, you're upping the reps. You need to be doing this every single week in order for your muscles to progress and for you to get stronger. So if you aren't tracking this, you're not going to be able to improve properly. So to end this video, you're going to see me doing some push-ups, but if you would like support with your coaching, my inquiry link is in my bio, or you can send me a message to get started.